This is my 2014 Wrangler Rubicon, and today we're going to be installing some seat covers that I picked up on Amazon. Thanks for checking out the channel. Like I mentioned, we're going to put in some new seat covers here in the Rubicon. The reason being, the Jeep is 11 years old, 130,000 miles, and you can see, at least on the driver's side, that the seat is starting to show some wear and tear. So I want to take care of that by putting in some new seat covers. Let me go grab them. We'll show you what I bought. Well, I must say they certainly came in a fancy package. Looks a bit like a suitcase, but let's go ahead and open it up. Some odd tools and connectors. So I got two front seat covers. Let's get these over to the Jeep and see if we can figure out how to install them. Hopefully there's some instructions in the package. So am I surprised that there are no instructions with these? Not at all. That seems to be the way it is with products from China. There's either no instructions or poor instructions, but it's easy enough to figure out which piece goes on the bottom, which piece goes on the back, and I can tell from the piece in the back I had to remove the headrest, so I've done that already. So now I'm going to wrestle this first one on, and then we'll mirror it on the other side once we figure this out. I'll tell you what, it's not easy getting the bottom piece tucked in between the seat and the back. But I'll keep wrestling with it, and then we'll check back in with you. Well, those bottom seat covers are no fun at all. No fun at all. There is a lot you got to tuck in between the seat and the back, and it's a lot of work. And I think that's what the plastic tool was for, is to help you wedge it in there. I would say I wrestled with that about 10 minutes, but I got it on. I'm hoping the back is going to be a lot easier. And once we get the driver's side done, we still have the passenger side left to do. I hate to see this, but it looks like I have even more, this flap right here, to tuck in between the two seats. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go, but let's get fighting it. Try to get that through there. Fail. Try again. Not sure how good this is going to come in with it being black, but hopefully there's enough light that you can see it. I'm pretty happy with the fit. It's fairly tight, a little bit baggy right here on the seat, but the front is good. There's straps that I've pulled underneath and tightened to the back, and then with the back I find the fit is really good. Went ahead and put the headrest back on. Tucking those in though is incredibly brutal. This is the tool they give you to push it through. This is the one I ended up using. So I put a rag over the end so I wouldn't cut through the material, but this gives you so much more leverage to get that through. So that seemed to be a better choice in my case with the rag over the end of it. Still got the passenger side left to do. Not sure what that Velcro is for. Really doesn't attach to anything, but it's in there so friggin' tight that it's pulling the seat tight anyway, just having it tucked in there. But anyway, off to the other side now. Well, that certainly took a lot longer than I was anticipating, but we got the 2 front seats finally done. Here they are, completed and installed. The fit is a lot tighter than I thought it would be, but absolutely what I was hoping it to be. Again, if you're looking to install these, give yourself ample time, and you may want to find a different tool to push that fabric through between the bottom seat and the back of the seat. Again, I used a pretty rigid scraper, wrapped the end of it in a rag so it wouldn't tear through, and that seemed to work pretty good, but it still took me a lot longer than I thought it would. Here's a close-up of the passenger seat. See, it looks quite nice. It is time for me to definitely clean the inside of my Jeep, give it a good thorough vacuum and cleaning, but that's a job for another day, because this day has already gone on further than I expected. Well, if you're in the market for a set of seat covers for a Wrangler, whether it be a Rubicon or otherwise, this is at least one of the options available to you on Amazon. I thought I would show you since I went ahead and bought it already. May give you some idea of what you want to buy or not buy. Again, I think they're all going to be about the same to install with respect to time and effort. Harder and longer than I anticipated. Not harder in a technical sense, just labor intensive sense, if that makes sense. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. If you got any questions or comments about the seat covers or anything else, any of my other videos, please leave it below. I love reading everything that you guys write. Before you head out, give this one a big thumbs up if you would to help us out. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. So now we're going to take a quick break to thank this week's sponsor. And this week's sponsor, like every week's sponsor, is me, Chris Gladstone with TNT Try New Things, where I have started a new website link. Partnering with Buy Me a Coffee as an opportunity for you to check out some of the items I have for sale that you have probably watched the videos on me making. It's also an opportunity to sponsor the channel directly, either through buying me a coffee, or if you're feeling particularly generous, signing up for an annual membership. With that, I'm going to go back to the video.